Yeah.
So when you're ready, very gently, just closing your eyes. That's it. And very, very gently, you and I are going to imagine that we are sat outside of the Sphinx. Now, as you visualize it for me, do you feel that it's daylight or nighttime?
It's daylight.
Thank you. And very, very gently, what I'd like you to do now is very gently going in between the paws of the Sphinx. And we're going to see where the dream stella is. And very gently, I'm going to lean my hand against it. And as we do, the stella opens. We then walk down, going into almost looks like the subterranean chamber. And what does that chamber look like today, please?
I see all the golden light. Yeah, it's just a few in this chamber.
Thank you. Now, we're not going to go any further down that chamber today, but how might someone then go from that chamber towards the pyramid? Ask the guides to show you. Is it via water? Is it walking?
Just like a channel, we can just go down.
Thank you. And how is it that they process like souls moving through this area?
I feel when the souls come to this area, actually kind of like someone handling them kind of book or something, kind of like a sheet of paper, but it's a guide for them to read. They need to read this guide, and then everyone gets this sheet of paper.
Thank you. Now, is this a little bit like an extension of when the librarians meet them?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. What I want you to do now is I want you to locate the door that you and I can go through, or Stargate or portal, so that you and I can go through there and up back to the balcony and the life between lives. And what does that door look like, please?
Just a moving light, which is in gold or yellow, white, white gold.
Thank you.
It's the shape is round. Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful. As we move in through that doorway now, please, what I'd like you to do next is go with me up onto the balcony. So you and I are back on that balcony. And how does that feel?
Today it looks like different. It's kind of like this crystal energy around us.
Thank you.
Very clean, yeah.
Nice. I was thinking there, I want it to be present time. I know we've gone and looked in the past, but I asked the guides if we can make it present. So it's activating with that card in present time, 2025. Beautiful. Thank you. Now, we're going to look down across. So there's to the left, to the middle, to the side, on the right. And today, we're going to ask the guys to please show us this area that you saw the last time we worked in this zone, but we didn't perhaps explore. And where is it showing up, please?
I see it's just like a half round gate which is opening in front of us.
Thank you. So it's a half round gate. And do we have to say anything or do anything to gain special permission?
You can just go in.
Thank you. And have we been in this place before?
Yes.
And what is the purpose of this place?
It's actually a working space for us.
Thank you. And what is it that we do there, please?
We have some paperwork there, like kind of like some recording, or yeah, like it's a writing record.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is our job.
Thank you. And what's interesting is, as I'm writing it onto the white paper, where you said sheet paper in the guide under the Sphinx, it's actually through the crystal space. This is the continuation on. So while you're there, you're doing really, really well. What is the link, please, between the pieces of paper that people were getting under the Sphinx and the pieces of paper that we're working on in this room?
Actually, what they get is what we wrote. Yeah,
Okay. Do we write it first, or do they get their piece of paper and then give it to us?
we write it first and then give it to them.
Ah, so we're recording.
Yeah.
How is it being recorded, please? Does it just like energy transferring?
I just see we use this golden pen, then write it on this white slide paper. Then actually all the words are in gold.
Thank you. And is this a mixture of like energy, feelings, actions, or like a mind, body, spirit recording?
It's I get the information. It's kind of like we are writing, not really the. It's kind of like write the life purpose for each soul.
Thank you. When I wrote the life purpose, I wrote it next to the blue light. So the blue light we saw in the last session, where does that come in, please?
It's come from the source.
Thank you. And what does the blue light have to do with source and karma, please?
It's kind of we need the energy from this blue light.
Thank
Then
you.
we could continue our work.
Thank you. Is that a little bit like the Sekem life force that we work with?
Yes, Sikkim light force is part of it, but this blue light is way more bigger.
Thank you. And so as I'm writing this karma Sekem light force, then it is recorded with the golden pens. What happens, please, if someone maybe creates karmic imbalance or pain or suffering to another soul? How do we record that, please?
What I get is when the souls read these papers, then actually it's clear out all the karma because of what we write. It's kind of like have some clearing or cleaning energy in this paper. Yeah.
Thank you. And so walk me through what they show us in this room of how do souls come to us, or is it simply that we're recording and doing paperwork?
I see some, so they are just sitting in front of us.
Yes.
It's kind of like a one-to-one conversation consulting something, yeah.
And so what we're really seeing is in this life between life, the role of the librarian with karma. And what if a soul comes to us that's really lost or confused of why they're there? What happens then, please?
We send them to kind of like a healing area, different rooms in life between lives. Then they get what exactly they need, yeah.
And the word that I'm getting is reckoning. How does a soul reconcile with their life? Do we read them their karmic role, or if they miss their life purpose? How does that show up, please?
We somehow just know it. It's like we kind of always kind of like observing somewhere, then we know everything.
Thank you. So does that mean we tap into the collective life force that we're reading the Akashic?
Yes.
Thank you. And sometimes do we have to tell souls things that they might not wish to hear or read?
Yeah, very often.
And how does that, like, what does that create for them when they actually witness or hear what it is that they've done? And it was not such a great thing.
They just kind of pissed off or getting angry. Yeah.
They get angry. And
Mm.
so what happens when they get angry? Do we get support, assistance, or do we deal with it? You're doing really, really well. Thank you.
We could just handle them. It's no problem.
Yeah. When they get angry, does it come from their fear and their pain?
Yes, fear and pain. Yeah.
So we recognize that.
Yes.
And so how do we tell them we can help them?
Mm. We just send them light.
Thank you. What I'm saying is that we kind of do a force field around their aura.
Yes.
And then what comes to me as well is that Christ light, the symbol. You know, it's like the law,
Yes.
the little
Yes.
keys. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we surround their bubble, then we place that
Yeah.
Christ energy,
Mm.
and I can almost see it where it kind of calms that down. And when they become angry, is there an understanding that they have to take responsibility for this?
Somehow the souls cannot understand that.
Ah, why is that? Because they're in a neutral space.
Also, they are lost. They just forgot everything.
They forgot. Ah, where can we take them, or where do they go, so that they can be reminded, or does it not really matter?
What I see is when some soul they just lost or they get pissed, some of them they just left, then they kind of like a ghost walking around in some space which just lost.
Thank you. And the ghosts, are they in the life between lives or do they materialize back on Earth?
Not in the life between life. It's also even not really on Earth, just somewhere else,
Okay.
another space.
Okay. What I'd like you to do now with me is come back to the balcony, please. We're just going to clear our energy. I'm going to put the hearth symbol around us. And so we're cleared of that space and place. And while we're not going to go there, what I'd like us to do to locate and understand, please, the record of that maybe lost souls or area where they appear like ghosts. You're doing really, really well. If you can for me, please, as we're back on the balcony now, just point that area out, or it might just illuminate, just to let us know where it is. And this is our way of our human brains understanding this.
There's also a gate which is black, which is open for
Thank
us.
you. We can go and observe.
Yeah.
Is there any protocol that we have to do to protect or connect,
No.
or we're protected?
Yeah, we are safe.
Thank you. So now you and I, we go over towards the black gate. And do any changes appear in our costume or our robes or anything?
Yeah, we are now in black.
We're now in black.
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I was saying as well. And they tell me this is almost like a uniform.
Yes. It also give us protection.
Thank you. Does it make us invisible?
Sorry?
Are we invisible with this?
No, but we are protected by.
So as we move in through this gateway, please, what I'd like you to do with me is we observe the souls that are probably, I'm feeling or sensing them just kind of moving, floating, but they almost feel like they're trapped in their consciousness. Is that correct?
Yes. And some of them are kind of still lost. They are still trying to figure out things, but totally lost.
Is there any help for them, or is it just a matter of time before they come back to the light?
Actually, there's no one walk there. It's very difficult. Mm.
Why do we have no librarians in there?
It's their own karmic. They have to figure it out by themselves.
Hmm. And are many of them kind of there, that they've been there trapped for a long, long time?
Yes, a lot, thousands of them.
My heart feels for them. My heart feels very heavy for them.
Yes.
Is there something that as librarians we could have done? Or was it simply this is how universal energy works?
We could release them.
Can we set up a almost working karmic party to help with the release, calling on the karmic board.
Yes.
Thank you. What I'd like you to do is they're asking me to call in Lady Kuan Yin, Lady Portia, Pallas Athena, justice, compassion, mercy. And it's a little bit like those ladies stand behind us. And are they wearing black robes or do they not need to?
They don't have to.
What do they tell us about this place?
It's also kind of it's kind of they never aware of that place.
It's not a realm that they've worked before,
No.
but have they witnessed realms like this on our Earth planet?
No. They are also kind of a little bit shocked of this place.
I feel a little shocked that we
Mm.
haven't seen this,
Mm.
that it's been brought to us. Why is it being brought to us at this time? Well, let's tap into the universal consciousness. What has happened in maybe our universe or our world that this is now being revealed to us?
Because we now have the power to figure out. Yeah. What I get is that we have the power.
The energy or the consciousness and knowledge is coming.
Yes.
Thank you. You're doing really, really well. And so, is this anything to do with the comet that's coming through, the Three-Eye Atlas that's coming towards us?
Yes.
And what is that comet doing, please? Or is it really a comet, or is it a body of energy, a teaching?
It's more a body of energy.
Thank you. And what is that body of energy doing for our consciousness or our planet at this time?
It's really sending a lot of darkness to us, to the Earth's energy. It's really bad.
And as it adjusts with the darkness, does this then create a call of action to the light
Mm.
and motivates us to seek the light, work with the light?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful.
I get the sentence, it's time to align.
Thank you. Very good. And as I'm writing that, it's actually going onto the Sphinx and the Dream Stellar. Time to align that golden light. Was this taught in ancient mysteries that are probably lost or possibly lost?
Yes.
But did the Mayans know this?
No.
Older civilizations?
Yes.
Thank you. So the older ones, maybe 12,000 years ago, they understood this alignment, which would place it in the timelines of Atlantis.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's actually also, I feel some energy which connected to the Atlantis.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, I was writing about that this morning, so this is all coming through. What do the three ladies, our ladies from the comic board, advise with this? They tell me it's a room of shadows. What do they tell us that we can or should do with this room of shadows?
We just release them.
Can we?
Then
Yes.
when we release them, then all these souls will be free again.
And what was trapping them?
It's really complex, a lot of things. Every soul has their kind of things, business. Yeah, they just lost. They just don't understand what happening, or kind of like why or what they are doing.
Thank you. Can we create a room of consciousness that they can start to move through, that can bring them more aligned into the life between lives?
Yes, I see a door which is light, made of light, and they start to, all these souls start to walking in line and pass through that gate to move above. Yeah.
What I'm
Yes, they.
sensing, yes, what I'm sensing is there's some of those souls that are coming forward that have a remembering of light. Can we ask them to assist, like working as a team or a committee, that they help the other ones? So it's like one goes through, they can then help maybe 10 go through, but they're taking care of themselves. Can we assist in that way, please?
Yes.
So we're setting up the 1 to 10 ratio. That is, one goes through the karma clearing, the energy, one goes through the black gate. They can then become healers or teachers of that realm. Can that happen?
Yes.
And asking Lady Kuan Yin, what does this have to do with her? What does she see her role is with this, please?
She never know about this place before. She's also really surprised or shocked.
Is there a master or an angel that we can call on to navigate this?
Yes, we could call Archangel Michael.
Thank you.
But at the meantime, actually see two gates. When one is this light which is sending them up, and another is black, is some souls are walking through that black one and it's going down.
Okay, so there is another space or a subterranean space that they have to go to. And what is the place that's going down?
It's kind of healing room, yes, to heal them first.
Thank you. I got the well of, it's a well of souls for healing.
Yeah. Like part of them could see the light, but the other kind of like totally in a
Yes.
bad situation. Yeah.
So some have gone into, they still need to process, but at least they're getting help.
Yes.
And some are going through this room of consciousness that it is their time to ascend back through. Thank you so much. Now, very, very gently, we're going to go back towards the balcony. I'm going to let go of any energetic connection to that black gateway. And as we do, we start to see our robes and our colors start to change.
Yes. Now change to white.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what are we seeing out in the life between lives today, please? Does it look calm or is it busy or?
It's very calm today, yeah, quiet day. Only few souls passing by, yeah, quiet day.
Quiet day. And before we leave this sacred space, I want us to look to the right where the new souls are coming in. And what kind of activity is going on over there, please?
I just feel that the souls which is coming, they are very happy to come back.
They're coming back. There's work
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
No, but they really happy to be back.
So they're getting ready and they're processing through the ones that
Yes.
are coming towards the planet now. And
Yeah.
what is the energy that they're bringing to the planet?
More peaceful and more peaceful, yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful. So very gently now, we're going to come back from that balcony. But rather than going back through that well of souls with the Sphinx, we're very gently going to start coming back slowly, slowly, finding the Golden Gateway, thanking the three ladies, Archangel Michael, Kuan Yin, Pallas Athena, Lady Portia, for working with us today. And we thank the guardians of the Sphinx for us to have moved through that frequency and observed. And then very gently, we're starting to come back into the room on 3, on 2, and 1. When you're ready, eyes open. Ooh. Okay, and we covered a lot on the sheet.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you. What was interesting was the comet, she went in right at the top of the record. And then it went in through the Sphinx, and the message was time to align, which means it would align with kind of that stella, that dream stella that sits between the paws of the Sphinx. And so what I feel is that at this alignment time, in this timeline, there is things that are shifting that I think the ancient ones knew of. And I think it's shifting again. And
Yeah.
for me, I've been writing about these different sacred sites that are kind of coming online. And I think this week I was teaching Glastonbury with Merlin, and then I'm teaching past lives next week. So the fact that you've come in to class at this time is absolutely perfect. And so this is about understanding now these sheets of paper so that I can see very, very clearly some of the work that we were doing. On the other side, we're doing, it's very important we continue it on here.
Yeah.
And that room, the black room where they're trapped, I hadn't
Yeah.
seen that before. Uh,
No, it's yeah, no one have been to that area
yeah,
before. Yeah.
no. I saw what I saw was I've seen where souls have gone into healing rooms, like the room of regret, the room of sorrow, but this room of shadow, I haven't seen that before. And so what
No.
was interesting was um, the blue light, the source, the karma, the energy, there's no librarians there.
Yeah.
Then the souls have been trapped for a long time. So this release to the room through the room of shadows. And then it was kind of like it's complex, they're lost, but we can move them to the room of consciousness.
Yes.
And so as we move them to the room of consciousness, some, like you said, they went, okay, now we're time to go through. And some
Yeah.
went into these wells of souls of healing.
Yes.
So whereas I think when we first started working, we were doing this almost this
Mm,
panorama uh,
yes,
of a balcony.
yes,
But now it's kind of like I'm seeing dimensions above, but I'm seeing dimensions below.
yes. This is what I see. What I see is one is going up and one is going
Yes,
down. Yeah.
yes. And I think that this would match with different religions, different teachings, um, and people's different interpretations.
Yes.
But at the same time, I have to believe that consciousness can change, healing can happen. Um, and there also is a level of awakening for souls
Mm,
that seeing what
yeah.
they've done or what their potential was or what happened for them. And so what
Yeah.
I'm seeing now is a different understanding from a human level than before. Okay. So now we've discovered, and is there anything that kind of comes to you about the blue light now? Or is it just that it was like kind of knocking on our door from the last session we did?
I think it's still kind of like the call from the source, it's
Yes.
yeah, it's just we get that call, then we just see the blue light, then we tapped into these areas. Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's kind of that thing. And what's interesting now, I'm just reminded, the person I'm working with this afternoon, she had asked, could she look at the life between lives?
Mm,
So the fact that I've only got the two of you today is, again,
mm,
it's another thing of the universe saying to me, we're ready. We're doing this is not coincidence. It's kind
yeah,
of the work that's there to be done.
yeah.
Gloria, thank you so, so much. That was quite incredible because I feel like we're seeing the same thing at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you very, very much.
We're very happy to do this. Yeah.
Okay. So anyone that's watching this out there, thank you so much as well for joining us. I know that you'll be getting your downloads. Don't forget, you can always come in for session for your own personal journeys. But again, Gloria, you're a dream to work with. And you see things so clearly and beautifully that I always find it such a joy to work with you. So thank you so very, very much.
It's very easier to when we're working together, for me it's also really easier to see these things. Yeah.
Yes. And what was also interesting, I just want to make one note. There was just a moment with the recording where the voice kind of went down and then it came back up. So it was like almost like we'd lost our voices to that room. So
Mm,
that's another thing I feel that we're claiming back, where we've
mm,
known of it, we forgot, or maybe
mm,
we weren't meant to see it till now. So
mm.
I
Yeah.
love this work. So thank you.